is a lot more, a little more involved than that. So, but it was great. Again, that was pretty hard on me as well as my mom covering that case, and I think it was because we remember it like it was yesterday, and it really, in my opinion, the Susan Smith case, back in 1994, really brought to the world, everybody, we all have great parents in a sense, right? My mom loves me, even with all the childhood trauma and abuse that was in the home. We didn't go without food. Our house was clean. We looked like the all American family on the outside, you know, lived in a big house in a nice neighborhood, and all for all appearances and purposes, we looked like a normal family. Even the family photos, we looked like a normal family. It wasn't like, say, the Wells, where you can clearly see the neglect, the abuse, the environmental stuff. We didn't have that. Um, People say, "Was I born with a silver spoon?" I wasn't necessarily born with a silver spoon, but I was born with a brass spoon in my mouth, right? I still had all the things that life could give, and I felt that maybe some of the things that was bought and paid for me was because of the violence in the home. And I love my father. I do love my father. Him and I don't talk anymore, or as much. I mean, he did call me for Christmas and he did call me for my birthday, but over the last 10 years, that's about, all the conversation that I really had with him. It wasn't until my uncle passed away that, we did try to, or working on trying to have some kind of semblance. I used to be a daddy's little girl. I rode with my dad on his truck every single day. And, it's just the again, I love my father. He did the best he could. He had childhood trauma and still suffers from the childhood trauma that he's never addressed. I wanted to end the cycle. Things were going the way they were going in my life, and I spent thousands upon thousands of dollars to be able to identify those issues. And I got to say, what the hardest part about the whole journey that I walked was the forgiveness part, because a lot of people, like, I hold a lot of, and did